Hello people and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deep Roy Chaudhary and I'm just a normal guy who talks about stuff that seems interesting and important to me. And today I'm going to talk about the fact that we are increasingly living in a cashless world. And I think we are on the verge of becoming a completely cashless world altogether. Where the concept of cash, concept of paying anything with cash would seem prehistoric to a lot of people, I guess. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm looking at myself. I generally think of cash as a hassle, because I think that if I had a choice two choices to pay for something with cash and to pay for something with a credit card, not credit card, but a debit card, or pay for something with online payment, online cash transfer, online money transfer, I would always opt for debit cards, online money transfer, or something like that, because I generally try to avoid credit cards, because credit cards are just you have to pay back the debt, because it's not your money that you are spending. It's basically you are taking a loan for small things, and then you are paying back the debt. But I would take credit cards over cash, as long as I remember to pay my credit card bills on time. I would always prefer credit cards. Even credit cards would. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Now that I think about it, no, I would prefer cash over credit cards. So it is credit cards are my least favorite. Then it is cash. Then it is debit cards, and then it is internet banking. Internet banking is one of my most favorite forms of payment. Even e-wallets, I've found them to not be reliable at all times. Sometimes they're not working, sometimes they are not. This is just my experience of e-wallets. Um, uh, e-wallets are. I would rather use internet banking for most things, I guess. Or maybe I haven't just given e-wallets a proper shot. Maybe it is that. But the point that I'm trying to make is this: at the end of the day, cash, the use of cash for different kinds of payments is definitively going down. People are using cash less and less, and that is literally showing. That is literally showing in the statistics. The use of cash in various countries around the world have decreased by a substantial measure. And countries like Sweden, the Scandinavian countries are on the verge of becoming completely cashless altogether. But is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? A lot of people would say that cash gives them privacy. Cash gives them, and it has been uh, proven in scientific studies that if you pay for something with cash, if you pay for if you go to a mall and if you are paying for everything with cash, you tend to spend a little bit less, because that physical feeling of paying for something with paper cash, paying for something solid in your hand, that kind of works up in your brain, and you tend to be a little bit more careful with spending money. Compared to that, if you are spending so if you are paying for everything with your debit card, if you are paying for everything with your credit card, or through your e-wallet or whatever it is, you tend to lose track of your expenses, and people do overspend on credit cards, people do overspend on debit cards, people do overspend on other electronic forms of payment, because there is no physical feeling of you giving the cash. You are just swiping a card and just paying for the bill, paying for the expenses, and that is not the same thing as paying for something by counting the individual currency notes and giving it at the cash counter, so payment counter, whatever it is. So you understand the point that I'm trying to make. A lot of people would say that I would rather pay with cash, because it does help me to keep track of my expenses, and I definitively would not want to take that choice away from them. I definitively would not want to take away people's right to pay for something with cash. If you want to pay for something with cash, you have every right to do so, and I do believe that governments around the world should not phase out currency phase out hard cash as a form of payment. Currency should always be there, but at least the option to pay for something with cash should be there. And then there's the privacy aspect of it. When you are paying for something electronically, each and every transaction that you do, each and everything that you buy, each and every economic transaction that you do, it is recorded, and it is recorded by the government, and a lot of privacy. A lot of people who are very concerned about their privacy and the data privacy specifically, they would say that, I don't want to hand over my personal data, and I don't want the government to know what I am buying every month, what I am spending my money on every month, because tech companies have been found to be collecting their personal data, collecting your own personal data. And of course, Amazon is one of the biggest companies that collects your own that collects user data in order to predict to predict what are the things that people are interested in, and that's basically that basically helps Amazon in predicting what kind of products you would consider liking as a person. So, is that good? Is that bad? And how much of an infringement credit cards and electronic forms of payment are on your privacy? We will discuss about that in our next video. And until then, please consider liking this video, please consider sharing this video with your friends and acquaintances, and please consider subscribing to my channel. That would help me a lot. And until the next video, stay safe, goodbye, and God bless you.